I just filed the divorce papers.
I see. I guess there was no way we could talk things through in the end, huh?
Why would you even say that after all this time? Surely you understand. We're not a good match, Arthur. Our values are different. Me and you are like oil and water. Even if we did give it another go, we'd only drive each other up the walls and be at each other's throats again within 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. We've done nothing but fight lately. We can't carry on like that. It wouldn't be fair on Hannah. I know there's no salvaging our relationship, Bella.
Anyways, this is the end. Surely there's nothing for us to discuss anymore?
The only reason you're saying that is because you got your way. I just can't accept you taking custody of Hannah.
Christ, Arthur! Are we really gonna do this again? We've had this conversation 1,000 times by now. I'm taking Hannah because it's her best interest to be with me. I'm only thinking about her happiness. This isn't personal. She's a girl. A girl needs to be with her mother. What would you know about bringing up a little girl? What would you do when she started puberty? When she had her first period? It's not possible for a guy to understand these things. So, how could you possibly give her the guidance she needs?
Sure, but still.
The only reason she's so clingy with you now is because she's young. She'd do a complete 180 when she got older. All teenage girls hate their dads, Arthur. That's a fact of life. She needs to be with her mom, and that's final.
The only one who hates me is you. That's what I'm worried about.
Don't be ridiculous. What is there to worry about?
Can you really do this on your own?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what it sounds like. Do you understand how hard it's going to be financially to raise a little girl on your own? How are you going to do it on your salary? You barely bring in enough to look after yourself, let alone our daughter. Can you afford to send her to college?
Wow, this is a new low even for you, Arthur. You're making fun of me because you make more money than me? You think you're so special with your high-paying job and your fancy car, don't you, jerk?
Whoa. Relax. I'm not making fun of you at all. I just think we should be realistic about this and accept that raising a little girl on your own is gonna be tough, and even more so without the necessary funds.
Whatever. You were so making fun of me. You think you're so much better than me, don't you?
No way. I just have genuine doubts, okay? Is that a crime? This is our daughter's future we're talking about here. You're going to have to raise her while holding down a full-time job. Have you even thought about the implications of that?
Don't underestimate me. I'm more than capable of raising a little girl on my own. I'll be able to find a new job with a better salary if I put my mind to it.
Really?
Anyway, no matter what you say or how much doubt you pile on me, we're going our separate ways, and there's nothing you can do to change my mind. I'll show you I can do it. You're gonna feel like such an idiot when you find out how well things are going.
Jesus, Bella. Why do you speak like this is some kind of competition? All I want is what's best for our daughter. I'm not trying to one-up you.
I know everyone makes fun of me. You all think I'm a useless, good-for-nothing with no redeeming qualities.
No one thinks that about you.
Yes, they do. Even my own freaking parents hate me. All they ever do is praise you. It's like you're the second coming of Jesus in their eyes. They think you can do no wrong because you work for a major company and make lots of money, Mr. Perfect. What a joke. Well, you won't get the last laugh. Mark my words. I'm gonna show you what I'm made of, and you'll regret ever looking down on me. You all will.
Jeez, point taken. I get it. You're gonna make a big fool of me and show the world how incredible you are, right? If you insist on waging this imaginary war in your mind, then who am I to stop you? Heck, I couldn't if I tried. But I want you to remember that if you're ever struggling, and I mean with anything, I'll always be a phone call away. I'll do whatever I can to help you and Hannah.
I have nothing more to say to you, and that ain't gonna change. I'll be taking Hannah and moving somewhere far away with her soon. We don't need your help. I can do this on my own.
Whoa, slow down a sec. You're moving? Where to?
Out of state. The place I'm looking at would probably take you about 4 hours in the car.
Bella, please, that's too far. Are you trying to stop me from seeing my daughter?
If you want to see her, nothing will be stopping you from coming and seeing her. Of course, I never want to see you again, but you're welcome to see your daughter.
What the hell? You're trying to make this as difficult for me as possible. At least let me stay in contact with her.
In contact?
Will you get her a phone? At least then I can message her.
She shouldn't have a phone at her age. She can wait until she's in high school.
Bella, please, will you compromise on this one thing? Wasn't getting your divorce and taking full custody enough for you? Now you're going to cut me out of her life completely? You could call me every name under the sun and hate me forever for all I care. But please, get my daughter a phone so I can at least talk to her.
Fine. I'll buy her a phone. Happy now?
Thank you. That means a lot to me. I want you to know that I don't blame you for everything that happened. It hurts that I didn't get custody of Hannah, but I know I made mistakes myself, and I won't try to deny that. I want you to know that I support you and want you to succeed. You deserve to be happy.
I just thought I'd let you know. We finished moving into our new house this morning.
Hey, Bella. I see. Thank you for telling me. How's Hannah doing?
She loves it here. There's a park right outside the front door. She did a little song and dance when I told her she could go out and play whenever she wanted. She was over the moon.
You said you were going to buy her a phone, right? How's that looking? You didn't forget your promise, did you?
Don't rush me, Arthur. I just finished moving house, for crying out loud. Do you know how stressful that is? We don't even have our things unpacked, and you want me to go out and buy a phone? It can wait. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll download the Messenger app and add you to her contacts. Will that satisfy you?
Sure, that's a great start. Thanks. Would you mind teaching her how to actually use the thing, though? It might be a little overwhelming for her.
Don't be silly. All kids these days know how to use smartphones. Perfect. She says she wants to speak to you. She can show you her skills right now.
Daddy, it's Hannah.
Hannah! That's my girl. How did you get so good at using smartphones?
I practiced. I can even type faster than Mom.
I always knew you were a genius. That's great. This means we'll be able to speak all the time.
Mommy says she's gonna buy me one. Can you believe it? My very own phone.
I know, sweetie. I'm so pleased for you. Isn't it great? Now, we'll be able to speak wherever we want to. Me and you are going to be living a little far away from each other from now on, but at least we can still stay in touch. I want you to message me whenever you feel like it.
But Mommy said I can only use my phone an hour per day. Other than that, she said I can only use it to speak to you.
Smartphones are amazing and all kinds of convenient, but they also come with lots of hidden dangers, sweetie. I'm sure your mom will let you use it more when you're older, and get even better with it. For the time being, you'll have to make do with your hour a day, Which is a long time, you know. There are kids in some part of the world who don't have smartphones at all. You're very lucky.
Wow, really? I'm lucky? Cool. Daddy, do you and Mommy love me?
Of course we do, sweetie. We love you very, very much. You're the most important person in the world to us.
I love you guys too.
Your mom's going to be looking out for you from now on. But I'll always be here on the other end of the phone, and we can talk anytime. Your mom's going to be working really hard to look after you, so I want you to look after her too. Can you do that for me?
I will, Daddy, but I don't want to move school.
I know it feels difficult now, but you'll have tons of new friends before you know it. Moving might be scary, but all it actually means is lots more new, exciting things for you to discover, and amazing people to meet.
I guess.
It's been great to speak to you, sweetie.
Happy now? I have stuff to unpack.
Sure thing. Thank you. And good luck. I know you could do this.
I don't need you to tell me that. Me and you are probably never gonna see each other again. Goodbye.
Daddy.
Huh? Hannah? I didn't expect to hear from you this late on New Year's Eve. Is your mom still awake?
I'm all on my own.
At this time of night? Ah, I take it your mom's at work? Want to do the New Year countdown together?
No. Daddy, help me! I'm so cold, I think I might pass out!
You're cold. Wait, are you outside?
I'm in the house.
You need to turn on the heating, sweetie. Do you know how to do it?
It won't turn on.
Gah, is it broken?
It's not broken. It got cut off. The lights won't turn on either. It's pitch black, plus the gas got cut off.
The lights and gas too? Seriously? Are you sure the lights definitely won't turn on? What do you mean they got cut off? Was there a power cut?
Oh, they just won't turn on. Mom said the gas and power got cut off. Oh, it's snowing like crazy outside. I'm so cold, Daddy.
Listen to me, sweetie. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to get into bed and wrap yourself up nice and warm under the duvet. Mom must have a duvet too, right? Take hers, wrap yourself up in both of them. They might feel a little heavy, but you'll be warm. Why did the gas and power get cut off? Did your mom have enough money?
Probably not. I only get to eat once a day. There are some days where all I eat is my free school lunch.
Wow. Things are that desperate? Your mom is working, right?
Mm-hmm. She goes to work every day. But she says she got fired from her last job. And that's why we don't have any money.
Fired? Wow. Sounds like your mom's been having a hard time.
I'm on winter vacation now, so I don't even get my school lunches anymore. There's nothing to eat, Daddy. I'm so hungry.
Hold tight, baby. I'm gonna come to you.
Really?
It might take me a while in this blizzard. But just wrap yourself up in those duvets, like I said, and hold on tight till I get there, okay?
Daddy, Mommy said I wasn't meant to tell you about the things with the heating and lights getting cut off. But I couldn't take it anymore. I'm sorry.
It's fine, baby. You don't have to say sorry. You did nothing wrong. I'm proud of you for letting me know. I have no way of knowing you're in trouble unless you tell me, so thank you.
Is Mommy gonna get angry with me?
If she does, she's in the wrong. Don't worry, sweetie. I'll speak to her. I'm coming to help you now.
You have to hurry, please. I want to live with you again, Daddy. Please don't leave me.
Hello again, Bella. It's been a while. Did you get off work yet?
Huh? What do you want?
Working through New Year's Eve until the early hours? That's rough. Do you work night shift now?
I said, what do you want?
It didn't take you long to move again. You've barely been there 5 minutes. The place was completely empty.
What? Why would you try coming to my house? How dare you?
Because Hannah sent me a desperate plea for help. She was trembling with cold and hunger when I got there. It turns out you can make your live in abject poverty.
When you got there? What are you talking about?
I got Hannah to find out the new address for your new place and came over to help her. I've never seen such a sorry-looking excuse for a house in my life. I hear the gas and electric got cut off too.
Did Hannah call you? Ugh, how dare she defy me like this?
Tell me what's going on, Bella. How did things get so bad? Did you struggle to find a new job?
No, I had a job at a good company. But I had some problems with my coworkers.
I heard you got fired?
I had no choice but to voluntarily resign. They let me jump before I got pushed.
What the hell did you do?
I didn't do anything. It's just that one of the guys there took a disliking to me and fed the boss a pack of nonsensical lies. He made a formal complaint against me. He said I was ruining the work environment, and I got forced to step down.
You always did have a hard time dealing with people, huh? Remember when I used to tell you being so abrasive with everyone was gonna come and bite you in the ass one day?
Abrasive? I'm not abrasive. Probably just made him feel insecure because I was so good at my job. It was jealousy. I know it. He must have gone round the whole office, bad-mouthing me, because he somehow convinced everyone else to back him up. And before I knew it, I'm getting called into the boss's office being told I have to leave.
I see. So then what? You found something else, right?
I did, but it's only part-time. I make less than half the money I did at my old job.
Less than half?
The economy's in a bad way right now.
Jesus, Bella, why did you tell me you were going through such hard times? You know I've been there to help in a heartbeat. Would you really sooner let the gas and electric get cut off than reach out for help? Hannah was living like a kid in a third world country when I found her.
Even if I did tell you, you would have just made fun of me. You would have probably burst out laughing like, haha, Bella's struggling. I knew she'd be lost without me. There was no way I was gonna give you the satisfaction.
Wow, you're paranoid. I'm not out to get you, Bella. I'm on your side.
Liar! I know that's what you would have said. Things should have never ended up this way. Everything was going well for a while.
I know you gave this your all.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You know nothing! Give me my daughter back or I'll call the police!
Jeez, would you just calm down and talk to me?
I said give her back! I don't need your help. I don't need you in my life at all. So just give me back my daughter and get lost. Quit sticking your nose in my business.
That's enough! Pull yourself together! Quit subjecting our daughter to a life of poverty to shield your wounded pride!
My wounded pride? What's that supposed to mean? I'm doing my best here.
What does it matter if Hannah can barely eat? What does it matter if she spends her days crying alone under piles of duvets? You're clearly not capable of raising a child right now. You should have asked for help or given her up before things got this bad. Do you have any idea how much she suffered because you were too proud to admit you couldn't cope?
You think you're so perfect, don't you? Get off your high horse and quit preaching at me. This is the last thing I need.
These aren't just my words.
Huh?
Where do you think I am right now? I'm at your parents' house.
Why?
Your dad might have retired recently, but he was still a doctor for 4 decades. I brought Hannah over so you could take a look at her. None of the doctors are open since it's New Year's Day.
Why didn't you just take her to the ER? Why did you have to take her to my parents? You had no right to do this.
I couldn't take her to the ER. It's not like she has any major injuries or anything. They would have turned us away at reception. She just seems weak and malnourished, so I thought taking her to see your dad was like best option. I still had his number in my phone, so I gave him a call. He told me to bring her over.
Does that mean my parents know about my situation too?
Yeah, they know. They're sat next to me right now. They were so worried about you. They know how stubbornly proud you are. They knew you'd rather hit rock bottom than actually admit you need help and rely on them or anyone else. They told you countless times they always be here for you, but you refuse to reach out. They know you better than you know yourself.
Oh my god. So you're all together, laughing about me?
No one's laughing, Bella. This isn't a laughing matter. We're just at a loss. How are we supposed to help you if you won't let us? Your dad was so shocked when I told him how bad things had gotten.
You mean when he found out what a worthless, good-for-nothing his daughter is? I mean, how could I be anything else? I never had what it took to become a respected doctor. Not like him. I was always the black sheep of my family. I failed my med school entrance exams and had no choice to go to a subpar college. Which meant I got an unfulfilling job at a nameless company in a boring industry full of high school dropouts.
Bella, do you have an inferiority complex because you couldn't become a doctor like your dad? Did anyone give you a hard time about not getting into med school?
No, no one. You want to know what made me realize how pathetic I am? Getting married to you.
Me?
We both graduated at the same crappy college. And yet, there you were with your high-paying executive job at a major company. I got sick of hearing everyone praise you when we were together. You were always the center of attention, but no one ever had a good word to say about me. I'll admit it. I felt kind of proud to hear everyone singing my man's praises at first. But I soon got tired of it. Then I started to feel jealous, and eventually, I began to hate you.
Wow, I see. So that's why you divorced me. I understand you might have been frustrated, but that still doesn't explain or justify what happened with Hannah. She never would have suffered like this if you just admitted you weren't coping and reached out for help. I'm taking her.
No, you're not! I won't allow it!
Me and your parents had a lengthy discussion, and that's what we decided on. I'm taking custody of Hannah, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. It's in her best interest that she lives with me. It's time to get real, Bella. You can barely afford to look after yourself, let alone our daughter. Not having her to worry about should lighten the load on you a little. Think about it. You'll finally have room to breathe.
No, I was just about to get things back on track, I swear! Things were finally starting to look up. You can't snatch her away from me now.
Do you think I'm only talking about money here? Don't get me wrong. Your financial situation is dire, but that isn't the biggest problem. That isn't what worries me the most about you raising our daughter. What worries me the most is you and your personality. Do something about that stubborn pride of yours, and then maybe we could talk.
Well, are you saying I have a problem?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have feelings of pride, and I'm not even saying it's a bad thing to be stubborn sometimes. But we live in a society, and that society has other people in it. As much as it might suck, there are times when we have to swallow that pride for the sake of others. The fact that you're so incapable of doing that tells me that you still have a lot of growing up to do, and I can't leave my daughter and her future in the hands of someone like that. You can't raise a child when you're still a child yourself. After a lengthy, emotional discussion with her parents, Bella was persuaded to give up Hannah, reluctantly accepting their pointed advice in floods of tears. She was just about able to scrape a living on her own after having the weight of raising Hannah lifted from her shoulders. I hope this whole episode gave her cause for reflection on how things got this way, who she is as a person, and who she wants to be going forward. I'll be honest, I feel like stubbornness that extreme falls more into the category of mental disorder than personality quirk, and I can't say for sure whether she'll overcome it, but I hope from the bottom of my heart that she does. Forget raising our daughter, she'll be lucky if she can even hold down a job because she carries going on through life acting like that. After all, what's work all about if not coexisting and cooperating with others towards a common goal? How can you do that if the word compromise isn't even in your vocabulary? Hana was soon back to her old, bright, bubbly self after moving in with me. I made sure she knew how proud I was for the bravery she showed in breaking her mom's rules and reaching out. She went through a lot, and the last thing she needs is to feel guilty on top of it. I have an obligation as her dad to be her rock, someone she knows she can rely on in times of trouble, and I'm committed to honoring that obligation with every fiber of my being.